Explanation in vernacular writing for spring couplets for the Year of Jia Chen, 2024. 03. The rabbits that escape will be reborn in the Year of Gui Mao, the flying dragons will soar and rise in the opportunities encountered in the Year of Jia Chen. The escape rabbits and the rabbits that a trap set to catch are not quite the same. The rabbits that a trap set to catch have already run out, referring to those who have retreated. The escape rabbits are those kept in cages, referring to fellows in the Dezhong Tao field. If they don't break free, how can they be reborn? It's essential to break free, otherwise, they will remain confined in the cage. There's a saying, after the rabbit is hunted and killed, the hunting dogs are cooked and eaten. This is likely to happen from the end of this year to the next. To escape has a temporal aspect. What happens without breaking free? Death. How long can time last? You still not running away? Only after escaping can one be reborn, in other words, resurrected, as Shizun mentioned, be prepared for resurrection. In terms of Tao sentiment, those who were originally part of Xing Yi yet left Xing Yi and established another Tao field. Can they truly break free? Unfortunately, many may not be able to break free, and their situation is truly pitiful. They really don't know the seriousness. To be straightforward, in the case of when the rabbit dies, the dog is cooked, will the statement of people will die, and the Tao field will perish become true? When the time comes, if we haven't prepared for resurrection, then it will undoubtedly be people will die, and the Tao field will perish. Would Shizun deceive us? Preparation has a temporal aspect. Would the time allowing us to prepare last forever? Since God has come and Shizun has spoken these words, we should understand that time is running out. After all, God has given us so many years, it's really a great grace and virtue, but we humans are content with the status quo, like good and obedient bunnies. Therefore, we must resurrect and be reborn, as the Gui Mao year is the Fu hexagram, and what follows is the Gu hexagram. Soaring dragon, in secular terms, it refers to the rise of emperors. From the perspective of the Tao field, it signifies the rise of sages. This indicates the opportunity for achieving sagehood, and we all must seize it. Akin to dragons soaring and tigers leaping, flying dragons in the sky, arising means soaring, not that we will actually fly. It is with the grace and virtue of the heavenly immortals, the guidance of God, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and the direction of Shizun and Shimyu that we are able to soar. As long as we follow God, we can become saints. If God is invisible, we should at least follow the saints. All of this is called soaring dragon. If one cannot achieve sainthood, one should strive to become a virtuous person. There is a saying, attached to the tail of a swift horse, just like a fly not having the ability to fly to the United States. When the airplane door opens, it quickly flies inside, doesn't it? Resting in the cabin until reaching the United States and then flying out, isn't that so? No need to buy a plane ticket. This is called attached to the tail of a swift horse, and it's also an opportunity for soaring like a dragon. Heaven wants to nurture 3,600 saints and 48,000 virtuous individuals, so we must seize this opportunity. That's why it is referred to as opportunities encountered. It seems like just an encounter, but the opportunity of the Gu hexagram will come. Each one of us will encounter it in the Year of Jia Chen. Just seizing the opportunity to become saints and virtuous individuals by following the will of heaven, we will definitely attain enlightenment. Even though the world may be in great turmoil with many calamities, as the saying goes, when the world is in turmoil, it can be saved by Tao. This is also the time when Tao must be widely propagated. Because Tao usually flourishes during major calamities. Without calamities, would everyone still be anxious? As soon as a major calamity occurs, everyone becomes nervous, seeking divination and fearing death. Why not obey the will of God and follow God to act accordingly? Only when you have that sincere heart will you encounter it and soar like a dragon, otherwise, you won't have that encounter. So, there must be reasons and affinity within the Gu and encounter comma including people's encounters, which also must have reasons. Akin to the saying fate brings people together from 1,000 miles away, while without fate, they won't meet even face to face. There is a cause for Gu, encounter, and humans create the cause while heaven assists the fate. Only when heaven and humans unite in one, can there form opportunities encountered. We must have the heart to cooperate with heaven, follow the heavenly will, and the Buddhas will guide us secretly, enabling our opportunities to mature, so we can achieve success. Spring represents vitality. This is the opportunity to become an immortal, sage, or Buddha. We must seize it well.